Now we're recording. And thank you, CSI, for inviting me, and thank you everyone for being here. So this is going to be about a 30-minute session of a few different mindfulness and visualization techniques. So we're going to start with a peaceful place meditation. So I'm going to invite you to envision for yourself a place that brings you peace and calm. It can be a place that maybe you've been, a favorite vacation spot, or even a place maybe in your backyard or your home, or it could be a place that you've seen in a picture. I know sometimes even the backgrounds or the wallpaper of our computers have these amazing places, and we may not even know where they are, but they just bring us this sense of awe, wonder, peace, calm. Or it could be a place that you've always wanted to go that you can just envision in your mind. Like I know on my bucket list is to go to Bali, and I don't know when I'm going to get there, but I want to go there because I have this vision in my mind and this feeling that I can feel when I think about Bali and being there and what it will be like. So I'm going to invite you and do a little bit of a guided meditation around that. And then we're going to take just a few minutes to practice mindfulness together. And then we'll wrap up with an ideal day visualization, which I hope will help you to think about what an ideal day looks like for you, and maybe even inspire you to make one or two little tweaks to your day to get you closer to that ideal day. So let's get started. I think always a great way to start any kind of mindfulness, meditation, or visualization is to just take a deep breath. It all starts with the breath. So if it's comfortable for you, close your eyes and take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale out your mouth. And let your shoulders drop. Take another breath in and really feel yourself in your chair or wherever you're sitting or lying. Feel the heaviness of your body and exhale, relaxing and releasing. And now we'll go into our peaceful place meditation. The purpose of this peaceful place relaxation is to relax your mind and guide you to imagine your very own peaceful, safe place. This place will be an imaginary place that you can visualize to help calm and relax your mind whenever you're feeling stressed. So we're setting aside together a few moments to be together, to be with ourselves, and to relax without having anything else that we need to focus on. So breathing in deeply, adjusting your position if you need to, finding a comfortable place to relax. For the next few minutes, focus on calming your mind by focusing on your breathing and allowing your breathing to center and relax you. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in naturally, slowly, peacefully, and exhaling, elongating your breath as much as possible and as natural for you. Continue breathing slowly and peacefully as you allow the tension to begin to leave your body. You may even visualize breathing in, and as you exhale, imagine all the stress, all the tension just rolling off your body, down your neck, down your shoulders, down your legs, down your feet, sinking into the ground, being absorbed by the earth. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, and hold. And exhale, releasing, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, and hold. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. Continue breathing slowly, gently, comfortably, allowing the rate of your breathing to gradually slow as your body relaxes. Begin to create a picture in your mind of a place where you can completely relax. Imagine what this place needs to be like in order for you to feel calm and relaxed. As you breathe in, Imagine what this place looks like. Where is this peaceful place? Is it outdoors or indoors? Create an image of your peaceful place in your mind. Now picture more details about your peaceful place. Who is in this place? Are you alone? Is there another person or other people present? Maybe animals, birds. Imagine who is in your place, if anyone, and imagine how you feel in this peaceful place. Imagine even more details about your surroundings. Focus now on the relaxing sounds in your peaceful place. How do you feel as you listen to these peaceful and relaxing sounds? Now imagine any tastes or smells your place has to offer. Imagine sensations of touch, perhaps a cool breeze, warm sun, the temperature, the surface you're on. Imagine the details of this calming place in your mind. Focus now on the sights of your place. Colors, shapes, objects, plants, maybe water, all of the beautiful things that make your place special for you. To add further detail to this relaxing scene, if you haven't already, imagine yourself there. What are you doing in this peaceful place? Are you sitting, just enjoying, relaxing? Maybe you're walking around or doing any activity that you enjoy. Picture yourself in your peaceful place and really allow yourself to feel that calm, peaceful energy. This is a place where you have no worries, no cares, no concerns, a place where you can simply rejuvenate, relax, and just be. Enjoy your peaceful place for a few moments more. Take a mental snapshot and memorize the sights, sounds, and sensations around you, knowing that you can return to this place in your mind anytime you like. You can take a mental vacation and allow yourself to relax and regroup before returning to the regular rules of your day. In these last few moments of relaxation, take that snapshot and store it away, knowing that you'll return to it the next time you need a quick relaxation break. Picture yourself in your peaceful place one last time. This moment you're imagining now, you can picture again anytime you like, anytime you need to relax. When you're ready, file away your peaceful place in your mind, waiting for the next time you need it. Turn your attention back to the present, maybe gently blinking your eyes open and noticing your surroundings as your body and mind return to their usual level of alertness and wakefulness. Keeping with you the feeling of calm from your peaceful place as you return to your everyday life. So, I hope you were able to access your peaceful place. And one thing that I want to say is that this tends to get easier with practice. So for some, you might have gone right into it. For others, you may have kind of fumbled around a little bit in your mind to find that place. And I just want to encourage you that we're recording this. This is something, again, you can go back to anytime. And the more often you visualize, the more impact it has, right? The stronger the effects. So when it comes to, I think, meditation, mindfulness, visualization, all these things, practice really does make perfect. Not that perfect is the point, but definitely practice makes it more beneficial, I'll say. Okay, so I'm going to transition a little bit now to do a mindfulness exercise. I just want to give you a brief definition first of, well, a definition of mindfulness. I don't know that there's any one definition. There are many definitions of mindfulness. But for our purposes today, I'm going to say that mindfulness has two pieces to it. One is being in the present moment, so being aware of whatever comes to you in the present moment, right? Whatever sounds, whatever sensations, even whatever thoughts come to you, and to be non-judgmental. So to be in the present moment without judgment. So that's what we're going to focus on for the next few minutes. I'm going to ring, I have a bell here, so I'm going to ring the bell and just give us maybe 3 to 4 minutes to practice some mindfulness. So what I'm going to ask us to do is focus on our breathing, focus on the moment, and just bring awareness to any thoughts that emerge. So a technique that I like to use is just to give a one-word label to any thought that comes up. So for example, grocery list, worrying about friends, planning tomorrow's schedule. Okay, that's more than one word, but planning, list, worry. And this is just one technique, by the way, but this is a technique that I found to be really useful because what it does is it helps you to build greater awareness of how you spend time in your thoughts, right? We all of our minds make thoughts, right? That's what the ego does, is make thoughts. And so when you practice mindfulness, we get a better idea of where are we spending time in our thoughts. And because of the way the brain works, because of neuroplasticity, what happens is when we get more awareness, you'll start to see patterns, right, of things that you think about repetitively, because that's also how the brain works. And when you bring more awareness and you practice mindfulness, you can start to make better decisions and be more intentional about what thought patterns you want to follow, right? Thought patterns that are helpful, uplifting, encouraging, whatever those things are that you want to feel. You can make decisions to follow those thoughts and maybe even use affirmations to increase the thought patterns in that direction. And thoughts that are not helpful, that maybe are self-doubt or worry or things that affect our mood in a negative way, we can start to be more aware of them as they're happening in the moment and make decisions to stop them and redirect them perhaps. So this is how I found mindfulness to be really helpful for me. So I'm going to ring the bell and I'll give you a little bit of guidance, but I'm going to try to keep my mouth shut as much as I can and just let us have 3 or 4 minutes together where we just breathe, focus on the present moment, and as thoughts come up, if you want to use that technique, maybe use one word to label it, and then like clouds in the sky, just let the thoughts, don't follow them, just let them pass, and you can use the breath to redirect yourself, right? So if you find yourself starting to follow a thought, take a deep breath and allow that to be a reset. So I'm going to let us go for just a few minutes, focusing on the breath, allowing the breath to anchor your body and your mind in the present moment. As thoughts emerge, which they will, maybe just let them pass, maybe give them a one-word label, and just let them float by as another breath comes in and redirects your focus. If you need any additional cue to bring yourself back to the present moment, perhaps a hand on the belly and/or a hand on the heart, or to clasp your hands, just to reset and refocus in the present moment. Okay, so I hope that was a pleasant few minutes. So we just practiced 4 minutes of mindfulness, which doesn't sound like a long time, but for some of us, it might have felt like a really long 4 minutes. For others, it may have seemed very short. The last thing I want to do is to do an ideal day visualization with y'all. So let's take a minute just to kind of reset again. And I will read this ideal day visualization script. And then it looks like we may have a few minutes at the end if we want to share a little bit. So again, if it's comfortable for you, please close your eyes, take a deep breath, and exhale slowly and deeply. Welcome to your ideal day visualization. When we look into the future and can't clearly see what we want or how to create what we want, sometimes we may feel a bit overwhelmed. We may feel discouraged before we even begin. And the reason this may happen is because we're looking at too big of a picture. It's good to plan ahead, but only to the extent that it helps you progress. Narrowing your focus can make the next steps to getting what you want more doable. Rather than trying to build a whole new life from scratch, today we're going to start by visualizing our ideal day. From here, you can take small actions to turn your dreams into reality. The first step is tapping into our imagination. There is no limit here, only possibilities. This is how we discover our deepest desires. When we let those desires rise to the surface, we find the clarity we need to take confident and decisive action. Having clarity means knowing what we want and why we want it. It motivates and inspires us. It shows us our next steps. So let's go ahead and get some clarity on our ideal day. I'm going to guide you through a visualization exercise to help you reveal this day and what it looks like for you. Breathing in deeply, exhaling slowly and completely, allowing your mind to go blank. Imagine living your ideal day 6 months from now. Where do you wake up? Maybe you lift your arms overhead and stretch as you look around. What are your surroundings like? Notice how you feel and really tune into that feeling that you have as you awaken on your ideal day. What does your morning routine look like? How do you spend the first few hours of your ideal day? Where are you working? And what are your surroundings like at work on your ideal day? Whom are you working with? And what amazing skills and passions and knowledges are you using in your work? What kind of conversations are you having? How do you feel as you dive into this work? Take a moment and really feel that feeling. When you stop for a midday meal, where do you eat and with whom do you eat with? Do you enjoy a long, leisurely lunch, or is it quick and on the go? Or do you cook a meal at home perhaps? Remember, this is your ideal day and it can be whatever you want it to be. From there, do you go back to work? How do you spend your ideal afternoon? If you're working, where are you working? And what are you working on? How do you feel as you engage in this part of your day? As the afternoon winds down, what do you do in the early evening? Is this when you work out? Maybe you meet friends? What's the ideal way to spend your early evening? Where do you eat dinner? Do you cook a delicious meal at home or do you go out? And who do you eat with? Or are you alone? How do you spend the rest of your night? Do you have an evening routine? If so, what is this routine? How do you unwind at the end of your ideal day? As you crawl into bed and you're ready to fall asleep, notice how you feel after living your ideal day. What words would you use to describe these feelings? When you're ready, slowly, gently open your eyes. And if you want, sometimes it's very helpful to write down everything you saw, where you woke up, what your morning routine was, about your work, your afternoon, your evening, and even how you felt when you crawled into bed at the end of your day. Write down one thing you can do today to move toward making your ideal day a reality. Think in baby steps. What's one action that you could take today? Perhaps it's incorporating a morning routine, maybe carving out more time to spend with your partner or your friends or your family. Whatever it is, I hope that this has inspired you to take one step so you'll be that much closer to your ideal day. You're on your way. Enjoy the ride. So thank you, everybody. I'm aware that it's 3:59, so we're just about at time. But if you have time and you want to chat a little bit, I would love to hear anything that y'all want to share. Maybe one thing that if there's one thing that you are going to do towards your ideal day, or maybe a little bit about your peaceful place, or how the mindfulness went for you. If there's anything you want to share, please feel free. And I also understand that it's now 4 o'clock, so you all might need to leave or want to go on to your next adventure. But I'll hang out here. And like I said, if anyone wants to share, please feel free. And thank you so much for being here together, to being here with me and each other and yourself. Oh, I'm so glad, Brandy. Yes. Um, I can probably email out, or I'll get with Guillermo and Dr. Machuca to find out the best way, but I will definitely send out the peaceful place and the ideal day. Absolutely. You're so welcome. Thanks, Lisette. You too. And I'll make sure that I get those out to everyone. And what do you think? What do you think, Raul? Would it be okay maybe to just reply to your email with the meditations? Like, hey, here are the meditations for today. Oh, and I could attach the recording too. Oh, you're muted.
You can stop the recording now.
Oh, thank you. So bad.
We can edit it always.